Hi there, this is Sheila Sahu in Public Works Engineering, and this is an episode of my so-called Indian American life. On this first slide, you'll see some pictures of my wedding, which included both a Hindu ceremony and a Lutheran ceremony. A few pictures from Taj Mahal and from me all dressed up in my University of Illinois gear. My story starts when my father came over from India in the early 1970s with $200 in his pocket, or so the story has been told. He brought my mother over a few years later. Then I was born in October 1977, which makes me a Libra, which stands for balance. And according to that inset there, a Libra woman, the magnetic, attractive, and outspoken Libra brings balance and justice to the lives of people around her. Things were great growing up in these United States until 1981 when I had to share things with my sister. But there's a picture there from Yosemite. We both managed to grow up generally unscathed, and she got the tall genes. My family first lived in Riverside Plaza in Minneapolis, Minnesota, which is infamously known as the Crack Stacks, among other racial slurs. My dad tells me it was primarily student housing until it went downhill later on. Then my family moved to the suburbs of Eden Prairie, Minnesota, which is infamously known for the shopping mall where Mallrats was filmed. On the bottom left there, you'll see the 1980 racial profile of Eden Prairie, which shows it at 97.3% white. And in 2021, it has changed a bit, and it is now about 76% white. Here are some pictures from my high school. If you'll notice, one of the things you'll see is I am one of the only people of color in a lot of these photos. However, by senior year, there was both a brown girl and a black girl in the group that I generally hung out with. In 2000, my sister was the first homecoming queen of color. So there's definitely a lot of brown weight, which is my Indian culture and my life experiences from that culture. Here's some pictures of my relatives, and in the top right, that is my grandma, my mother, myself, and my daughter. So it's 4 generations all in one picture. And yeah, so that is part of my culture. And then I also have what I consider the white weight, which is my white friends and what I've grown up with here in the United States. There's a picture of me fishing. I never learned to do that until my father-in-law taught me. On the bottom is a picture of my husband's maternal side of the family. So what I strive for now is balance, is balancing that brown weight and that white weight, and finding a sense of balance with my interracial marriage, and frankly, working in engineering, which is very white male dominated. So there's some pictures of my family and all the many hats I've worn in my career. And in the middle there is a picture of a rock. It says, "Be fearless." I found that on a construction site. And that's what I aim to do in trying to find equity and justice here in these United States. Thank you for listening.